The Knights are ready to rock an FBC Mortgage Stadium, already bouncing as these fans have been preparing since early this morning. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the LSU Tigers taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Knights offense will have the first possession of the game. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
Right back to him on the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. And you know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Knights will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Slips through the line. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Quarterback checking off. Trying to find his man on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The LSU Tigers offense will have its first possession of the game. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I'm taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
They'll keep it on the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Got it in the middle, it's Booth. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
The lone back's got it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Great job by the safety. You see safety's back in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, understanding where he's throwing the football. Great break, great interception.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Fourth down in inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. The Knights brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
Fourth and inches, just trusting your offensive line. They're able to get just enough movement at the point of attack to keep this drive going.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UCF!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 6 over UNLV. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. From the gun, running back on the move. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play...
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On second down, he'll fire. He lofts it high, high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Knights! What a grab and go for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
And they can't make the play on third down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. The Knights are marching down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Give to the back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. The Knights get enough to move the chains.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play. Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip into the secondary, make that big play.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. Creates a little room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's going to pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. On second down, he'll let it fly. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. To the air on first down. He's going up top. He's got it down the right side. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Comes out throwing on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's looking for a man on second down. The short hands, it's Casey. Still running at the 40. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Offense in an empty set. On second down, just keeps firing. Got his man. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. LSU getting set on first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Grabbed behind the line, it's Akbar. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This is a most difficult attempt. 59 yards out from the right hash. It's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. He tries to take the top off. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He's going to pass on second down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Suggs. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Looking to throw on third. Got his man quickly. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Going up top on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown LSU!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabs it in the middle. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Red pass, it's complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Knights will hustle to the line. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab over the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. He caught it. Touchdown, UCF! And the beatdown has ensued. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Virginia. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it's picked off. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Knights! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack fires one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. The Knights in the hurry up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Offense lining up quickly.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by them.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
Oh, and those are one of those plays where you just start scratching your head. You're like, wait a minute, you're going the wrong way. It was a nice interception, but you can tell lost his bearings, lost his compass, lost his mind, whatever he lost, and he goes the wrong way. I promise you, all week that will be shown in the defensive meeting rooms, and they will be laughing and pointing and making fun of the young man for going the wrong direction.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Complete downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Now on 1st down from the 43. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Leaves it with the back. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got it past the marker. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quick strike complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. He wants to throw it again. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! And the pummeling has started. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him.
And the pass hits, picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Fires toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Shakes off the tackler. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. The Knights headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Release to the back. It's caught. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they got him for the sack.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not...
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Bringing it back, it's Coffee. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Trying to find his man on first down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
The Knights want to pick up the tempo. They keep attacking through the air. Firing to the right, complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Touchdown, Knights! And the stomping has commenced. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Snagged in the middle, it's Silva. They get him down after he makes the catch. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Feeling some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. The Knights moving quickly to the line. He's back to throw on second down. A strike downfield. All kinds of running room. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great